What is up, y'all boys? I'm finna be reading off at least 15 to 20 days worth of notes. I'm gonna make it pretty quick though. So since I've been writing down some of these accounts, I'm gonna show y'all this list real quick so I really don't gotta say all of them. I wanna open most of the accounts that the banks offer. Still plan on getting that $500 secured credit card, and something new on here, I plan on dropping money into a Robinhood Gold savings account. My normal savings account, along with your normal savings account, is building a 0.01 interest rate. And that is your money depreciating over time, basically. If I were to put all of my savings in this Robinhood Gold account, my money would be building at a 3.75 interest rate. And that is great. They also offer a debit card so I can spend from that account also. I plan on depositing $100+ monthly into my principal checking account, and that's something I still plan on having going into effect. I plan to open up a Raisin account, and I'm gonna talk a little more about that later on in the video. The last thing I have on here is the machines. I spoke a little about it in my last video. Not my last video, but my first one. It's still something I wanna sit here and invest into. It's not something that's left my head. It's just I gotta do it when money is ready. You get what I'm saying? Next page, different type of CD accounts. Thought I'd show y'all that real quick. There are many different type of CD accounts, but the traditional CD account has a fixed rate over a fixed period of time. And what that means is that rate, let's say it's at a 4.0, that rate doesn't change over the 6-month period, 12-month period, 48-month period. Whatever you end up putting that, you get what I'm saying? It doesn't change. There's a such thing as a high yield CD account. That's also one of the accounts that Raisin has to offer by many banks on their site. Like I said, I'm gonna get into that a little later on in the video. But there's also something called a no penalty CD. You know how you put your money into some of these accounts and it's like you'll get penalized if you take money out? Well, these are called no penalty CDs. They're flexible to withdrawals, and you can sit here and pull your money out once you see interest, whether you just want your money back. You can do that and it won't be any charge. You get what I'm saying? Brokered CDs, add-on CDs, liquid CDs. Liquid CD is the same thing as a no penalty CD. I noted this down here and I just want to talk about it. That's pretty crazy to me. Western Alliance Bank is offering a 6-month CD with a 5.23 interest rate. That's 3.4% higher than the national average. I've never seen any interest-based account with that high of an interest rate, so I had to note that. You really wouldn't be seeing a lot of money even if you did put 10 grand into a 6-month CD with a 5.23 interest rate. It's only 6 months and that's only 6 grand. That's a high interest rate, but that's kind of like a short-term CD in my eyes. 10 grand, you really wouldn't see a lot back off of that in 6 months with that interest rate. So I'm gonna show y'all this page real quick. I noted this so I can sit here and preach this to y'all. And I'm hoping most of us already know what the banks be doing. Now, this is just my belief and my understanding, so don't get me wrong. But banks, along with everywhere else people keep their money, they use your money to make them money. They do this by taking your money once some or any is deposited into any account that the bank offers. If you open up a bank account just for a checking account, they have your money. If you open up a bank account just for a Roth IRA account, just for this, just for savings, they have your money at the end of the day. You're giving your money to the bank. They'll always give you an interest back on your money, sometimes none. And when they end up giving you no interest back on your money, they offer these benefits like free ATM, cashback rewards, mobile apps, online bill paying, fraud protection, confidential digital banking tools, specialized services, financial planning. They'll offer all these benefits because they're winning at the end of the day when they have your money. You're getting these small interest rates back on your money because the bank is taking most of that. You get what I'm saying? Money makes money, and that's what you gotta understand. When they go and make money with your money, they're giving you back a 0.01% interest rate to a 3.75 interest rate at the highest. And I've never seen a savings account, a normal bank, with a 3.75 interest rate. If you know, comment on this video or say something, because I need that bank. We on this page right now. When it comes to making money on the side, that's cool. All these interest rated bank accounts, that's something cool to look into. But one thing I did want to hop into is flipping cars, bikes, four-wheelers, something like that. It's too many ways to make money out here at the end of the day. And me putting my money up in these accounts and stashing them away, monthly investing into them, that's pretty cool. But there's many ways out here to make money like that. I'm not going to make $1,000 the next week when I put my money into a Roth IRA or a CD account. That's more of like Robinhood, stocks, trading. That's something I do want to fall in line with, but I gotta pace myself, you get what I'm saying? If I were to end up buying a car, I don't want to buy a car and put a lot into it. Max I would put into a car is really 500 to 600. After that, I ended up use my Capital One credit card when it arrives. That is another line of credit. That's truck payment, Capital One credit card, my $500 secured credit card on the way. Then I have 4 lines of credit so far. Right now I'm pacing myself. Like in the last video I already said, trying to rush too quick, and that's where I messed up at. So you really gotta pace yourself. 4 monthly bills at the end of the day, especially that car payment. Like I already said, it won't pull up right now, but you gotta make sure you're pacing yourself and you know what's coming out your account, the dates and all. Like I'm 19 right now. This is something I encourage everybody to do. Open Chase bank account 400. I know you guys can see that right there. Chase bank account is actually offering a 400 bonus when you open up a checking account with them. The offer ends sometime in April. I think April 20th to be exact. I plan on opening up a Chase account, and that principal checking account, that's out the window. I was gonna end up getting a $100 bonus by opening up a principal checking account, and I was gonna use one of their CD accounts that they offer. I think it had like a 3.8% interest rate. And then I ended up finding out about Raising, the site that offers all these accounts with these high interest rates, and I just did a little more research and I found something better. I noted this right here. I can just use this bank for all my bills along with my $500 secured credit card. I open up this Chase bank account, I'm also gonna open up a credit card with them also. It's me trying to build a relationship with my Chase bank account, soon to be, you get what I'm saying? I didn't note it down here. No more principal checking account or whatever. I know I'm saying that name wrong, but my plans change a lot. Right now I haven't noted. Open up Chase checking account, 400, get 500 secured credit card with Chase bank account. The thing about the $400 bonus, you have to have at least $1,000 worth of direct deposit to that checking account within 90 days. And they will direct deposit 400 to that checking account, and then boom, that's it. I plan on routing one of my paychecks to that bank account just so I can go ahead and get the 400. So I have it noted right here. Get one of my paychecks direct deposited into my Chase checking account, collect 400 within 15 days. I went up there to the Chase bank actually to talk to them about it. And yes, it's real. They said it should be quicker than 15 days, but the longest it will end up taking is 15 days. So that's pretty good actually. I'm gonna have my paychecks to where some money gets disputed out of my paychecks immediately to some of these accounts. I hope that's something I can do with my Roth IRA account, my index fund account, so I don't gotta really think about putting money in there myself, so it's already going there. And when it comes down to me having all my bills coming out of this Chase checking account, side money I'm gonna put inside the ATM when I'm driving back. At 400 on top of my paycheck, that's gonna hold down some bills getting taken out of that account for the meantime. You know, just any type of little money on the side. I'm gonna make sure I fill that account up so all of my bills are covered. And none of my main savings are getting touched with my normal bank account I got. So this Chase bank account is really just the account for bills. I'm not really thinking about it, you know, for bills and my $500 secured credit card in the future, you know. But after that, I'm gonna end up depositing like 100 every 2 weeks, every time I get paid into that checking account. And when it comes down to the Roth CD index fund, I'm gonna end up trying to put at least 25 every 2 weeks into those accounts. And that should add up to 50 each month. Investing on Robinhood. I know a good bit of people have heard about Robinhood. It's an online brokerage platform where you can buy and sell, trade, you get what I'm saying? These are my top things I plan on putting my money into right now. And I got this from a friend. Netflix is almost $10 a share. ExxonMobil is almost $22 a share, right there at $21. And as I'm making this video right now, it actually has went up. I took this note February 2nd. But I'm pretty sure it's at like $31. Chevron is $21.80, and Apple is at $10.05. I have it noted down here after that. Open up a CD or high yield savings account with Raisin.com. 10K would get me about $394 a year in a high yield savings account with Valley National Bank. I'm gonna try to put a screenshot somewhere right there showing you how much $10,000 would make you every year just by putting it to the side. I need to know if those build compound interest like the IRA accounts. If they did, that'd be great. Valley National Bank is just one of the many banks that Raisin has to offer. And it's plenty more, man, plenty more. I'm gonna leave the link in the bottom of the video, so y'all can go check that out. I have it noted down here. They do not give debit or credit cards. Raisin is for saving only. A debit card is when you're finna be spending. A credit card is when you're finna be spending. When you put this money in here, you don't spend it basically. I'm really stuck on getting a high yield CD account with Raisin, and that's something I think I just ended up locking in on. Get a Roth IRA account through one of my banks. Open up an index fund account through Robinhood or Fidelity. These are online brokerage platforms along with Vanguard. And now you're thinking, what's a brokerage platform? This is a financial service firm that allows you to buy and sell stocks. Like I said, I want to put my money in a Robinhood Gold savings account. My money would be building a 3.75 interest rate over time. I can spend from that account, but also I can buy and sell trade stocks. They don't come with all the benefits like normal banks do. I don't have ATM, I don't got cashback rewards, but I can buy and sell and trade stocks. My money's not going to be depreciating over time, you know, because I know a lot of people who have all their money with Robinhood. That's not crazy. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to Fidelity and Vanguard, those are considered traditional brokerages where you can use your money and invest into Roth IRAs, mutual funds, along with index funds. Okay? That's it with that. And that's it for that video. I want to be consistent. I want to make sure I'm pushing these out more and more, but I don't take notes every single day. I really don't. One thing I could try to do is set up the camera as the camera's rolling, write down notes, talk to y'all as I write down notes. Something I got to sit here and do and switch it up. I'm going to just have to switch it up at some point because I can't keep waiting till I got a whole lot of notes to make a video. But that's it. Hope y'all boys stay prayed up.